Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Mamoru Hikaru, and with me here today is
Swimming Fada, what's up, guys?
so we got for you another episode of Antaku, and this time we gonna be going over Winter Anime 2023, baby.
Let me just say, guys, this lineup looks really amazing, especially if you love isekais.
Oh yeah, it is stacked, and since we have a lot to go over, let's go ahead and transition to. We're gonna go two at a time, because again, there's a lot of them. And if you remember our fall anime review, what we did is we rated Skip, Must Watch, one episode, three episodes.
Yes.
So we'll be doing the same, just different format than last time. So we'll start with the heavy hitters. You ready?
Oh,
All right.
yes.
Boom, there we go. So the first one, Vinland Saga, season two.
Must watch.
Yep, must watch for me. I'll read the
Oh,
synopsis real
yeah.
quick for you guys. So the way we'll do it is I'll read these two, and then for the next one, Soyman will read the other two.
Yee.
So, synopsis. A new millennium begins in the southern part of Jutland Peninsula in Denmark. Thorfinn was bought by the landowner Ketil as a slave and engaged in land reclamation work on his farm. And my phone updated. Thorfinn meets a young man there, Einar? Is that how you say
A
it?
thing.
Who was also a slave like him. The encounter of Einar led Thorfinn to face the sins he had committed and began to find meaning in life. On the other hand, Canute, I don't know how you say it, man, who
Brother.
became the king of England, attempted to extend his territory for the establishment of the Promised Land. And, do we have I have our notes.
Yeah.
So the release date for Vinland Saga is January 10th, obviously, 2023. And the studio is Mappa, which has done a lot of animes. So yeah, pretty much it's a must watch for us.
Yeah, and the reason I want to. Alright, so y'all know, since I tried to do an Amazon watch party, and that just went terribly wrong. But the reason I want to watch this is because most animes, if they only have one season, what I try to do is wait till the next season to finish them. So that's the reason why this is a must watch. It'll give me motivation to finish Vinland Saga 1, as well as it was just a banger. It looked amazing from just episode like 2 and 1. But on to the next one, Hikaru.
Yeah, so for the next one is also a must watch for us. I will say the
Yes.
Japanese name and then I'll say the English one. So Mao Gakuin no Futegi Kosha. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just kidding. You guys think I could read Japanese? The Misfit of Demon King Academy.
Honest Vodegold.
Exactly. And the debut is sometime in January of next year. They didn't give the exact date. It is by Studio Silverlink. So they do not have a synopsis, but I mean,
You
it's,
already know what it's
yeah,
about. It's about the goat.
yeah.
Honest Vodegold.
So must watch. So
Must
for the
watch.
first two, must watch. Um, and oh, I'm dumb. I don't actually know how to do this. Hold on.
It's okay, guys.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. We are transitioning on to the next two, which Sloyman will read. And now, all right.
Alrighty, guys.
Oh,
Let's
well, I was
see.
gonna have you read the name first.
Oh, okay. Oh, obviously. All right. So first up, we got "Don't Toy with Me," Miss Nagatoro, season 2. I've never even heard of season 1, but okay. It's debuting in January 8th this upcoming year.
All right, and the
And
synopsis.
here, the synopsis, guys, is a girl in a lower grade just made me cry. One day, Senpai visits the library after school and becomes the target of a super sadistic junior. The name of the girl who teases, torments, and tantalizes Senpai is Nagatoro. She's an annoying yet adorable, tsundere. It's painful, but you still want to be by her side. This is a story about an extremely sadistic and temperamental girl, and you'll feel something awaken inside of you. Yes, rage.
And then the studio.
Oh, the studio is OLM. right? Oella?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Number 4 is one that you know.
Alright, guys. It's back. Tokyo Revengers. Season 2. I repeat, it's back. That ending they left us off in Season 1 is finally gonna have answers. We're getting answers this Season 2. We better get answers, okay?
And the studio.
Oh, and the studio is Leiden Films.
And then go ahead and read the synopsis for them that they have.
Second season of Tokyo Revengers. The GOAT.
There you go. So, I don't know if you mentioned it, but for me, Don't Toy With Me Nagatoro, which is on the left, it's a skip because I didn't really like the whole tsundere by Nagatoro. I found her kind of annoying. Like, homeboy just wants to be left alone. So, yeah, it's a skip for me. And then Tokyo Revengers, obviously, must watch. And then for you?
I'd say skip on the... I'd say the same. Skip and then must watch because I get to see Mikey and Smiley again. And Takamichi, I guess. And Draco.
All right, so now let's move on to the next ones, which are 5 and 6. But, and then let me get the next ones ready so I don't keep you guys waiting too long. All right, so we have Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4, and that debuts January 4th, 2023. And we also have I Don't Want to Get Hurt, so I'll Max Out My Defense Season 2, which doesn't have an official day, but it is in January of this upcoming year. So let's go ahead and start with Bungo Stray Dogs. Hopefully they actually gave us a synopsis. And the synopsis says 4th season of Bungo Stray Dogs. But the studio is Bones. For me, I've never really watched it. I guess it's at season 4 now. I'll give it one episode. If it draws me in, I'll get into it.
Must watch.
There you go. And then for this next one, we need to watch the trailer for it, but I'm already sold on it, which is I Don't Want to Get Hurt, so I'll Max Out My Defense. Obviously, Isekai. Oh, apparently it's a second season of it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, so I'll watch one episode. Most likely it's going to be a must-watch for me, but I'm going to let it draw me in.
Wait a second, is that main character a turtle? He's a
Oh, I thought it was this
Teenage
one.
Mutant Ninja Turtle. I will go. That is
Also, you're
adorable
peeking.
turtle.
You're peeking.
That is an adorable turtle. Okay. That is an adorable turtle.
There you go, bud.
Okay. Sorry, I'm very excited about this cute little turtle. I will give it 3 episodes.
Ah, fuck it. I'll give it 3 episodes too then. All right, so let's move on because we got a lot of anime for you. So on to number 7 and 8, which Soyman will read for us as soon as I finish setting all this up.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so number 7.
All right, number
Go
7.
ahead and read that for us.
In/Spectre Season 2. And it's coming out January 9th next year, of course.
Oh, it doesn't have a synopsis, but go ahead and tell them the studio.
Second season of... Oh, yeah, it's just the second season. Brain Space?
Yep.
I mean, cool. I have 0 ideas what the heck it's about, guys. So...
I mean, I'll probably give it 1 episode just based on the name of it. And if it draws me in, I'll bump it up.
I probably will skip it because there's so many animes coming this next winter.
Oh, yeah, it is a stacked lineup, but
And as for number 8, it's Nier Automata.
Nier Automata,
Oh, Nier Automata.
version 1.1a.
Version 1.18. Okay, that's an interesting title, guys. But then again, there's a lot more way interesting ones.
So obviously there's no synopsis for this one because, as you guys know, Nier Automata is a video game.
Oh, it is that. Yo,
Yep,
I knew
with
I
the
read the
waifu,
names.
with the black
And where
thing.
every time you beat the game, something changes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And go ahead and tell them the studio that's going to animate it.
A-1 Pictures.
Yeah. So, for me, that one is a must-watch because I love the game and I'm probably going to love the anime, especially if they keep it really close to the game, which, not a lot of them do, but hopefully they learned their lesson by now. Shall we move on to the next two?
Yeah.
Bam. All right. So number 9 and 10, we got Tomo-chan as a girl, which debuts January 5th. Just based on the image and the name, I'm gonna give it 3 episodes, and we'll go from there. And then on the right, we have By the Grace of the Gods, season 2. Name sounds sick. Never seen season 1. I'll give it 1 episode. If I like it, I'll bump it up. That one debuts January 8th of 2023. What are you giving these?
I'll say 1 episode for the first one.
Which is the one on the left,
yes.
For you viewers?
The left one, I will... The left one, I will give 1 episode. The right one, I'll give also 1 episode.
There you go. We gotta... Sorry if we don't spend too much time on these because, again, we have a full lineup stack. So we want to cover each one. We also don't want this to be a 4-hour ANTALKU episode.
Yeah.
So moving along, the next 2 that we got... All right. Go ahead.
All right. So, oh, yes. I can't wait for this one. So it's Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Season, I think that's what, 5? Or no, that's 4, right?
4 part 2, so they're doing the whole Attack on Titan thing.
Ew. It's coming out January 5th, but I mean, I still rate it a must-watch because it's a really good one.
Oh yeah, of course it's a must-watch.
Next up, we got The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. That's coming out January 7th. The premise seems nice, so I'll go with my usual 3 episode.
And then you want to tell them the studios?
Oh, yes. So
for the dungeon one is...
JC Steph. Isn't?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the usual one.
Yeah. And then for the Angel, it is...
Project number 9.
And did you want to read the synopsis for them?
Oh, sure, I might as well. All right, so, after catching a cold by giving his only umbrella to a girl sitting in the rain, Amine Fujimiya...
that's not bad. That's a good pronunciation.
Oh, thank you. Only expects her to eventually return it. However, Mahiru Shina, the angel of Amine's school and his neighbor, instead gives him a lot more than that. Ara. Instead of just the umbrella, she insists on returning the favor by helping him recover from his cold. However, she is oblivious to the battlefield that is Amine's apartment. The only word Mahiru finds from her mouth to describe the chaos is unsightly, but despite her unsympathetic description, Mahiru proceeds to help the helpless Amine. Otonari no tenshi-sama ni itsu no manika dame ningen ni saretita ken.
Simon's having a brain aneurysm.
Follows Amine as he is taken care of by Mahiru, who attends to various chores from cleaning his apartment to cooking dinner. Is there anything the angel cannot do? What is that someone's name? Oh wait, no, it's the Japanese name. I'm stupid.
Oh, you did read the Japanese name.
I read the whole Japanese name.
Hey, there you go. There's some more practice for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for those. Let's go ahead and transition to the next 2. You want to pass me?
Oh yeah, back.
Our little notebook. So next we have on the left, Spy Classroom, January 2023. Doesn't have a actual date yet. And then on the right, we have Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible, also in January 2023. So I am really interested in Spy Classroom. I'm hoping it's like Danganronpa, where you kill your classmates. Or I think you compared it to, what's the one with the smiley
Assassination
face?
Classroom.
Yeah.
But I doubt it.
If it's another boring one, like, what was the one I thought it originally was?
You talking about Blue Lock?
Yeah, then I'm going to drop it. I'm sorry. But let's go ahead and read the synopsis for that one. So, it's by Feel Studios. Interesting. After a gruesome war, okay, I'm already interested, wreaked havoc on the general populace, the governments of the world turned to a more elusive tactic to further their agendas, a war fought in shadows. Lily, a beautiful girl with white locks, is a student in one of the many institutions that train youth into becoming capable spies. Unfortunately, Despite scoring well in written exams, she only manages to barely pass her practicals. With no real world skills to speak of, her hopes of graduating are dismal. Is that a word? Or abysmal? Anyways, until she offered an opportunity to join the mysterious team Tomoshibi and partake in an impassable mission. Excited by the prospect of working with the Lily, enthusiastically accepts. However, she is struck dumb when she arrives at Kageru Palace, and the true purpose of Tomoshibi and its hopeless situation comes into light, joined by other problematic female spies. Along with the mysterious young man spearheading the operation, Lily realizes that this is not the ideal escapade she had pictured. So to me, that really sounds like what's the one that just finished for summer? Licorice Recoil, which is about female assassins. And, the main girl gets sent to the cafe Licorice. So it sounds really familiar to that. So I really like Licorice Recoil. Y'all should really check it out. So for me, must watch. After that synopsis, what about you?
It's still a skip for me.
A skip, all right. And then the other one was the Kuba Won't Let Me Be Invisible. Let's see if they have a synopsis for it. They do indeed. And the studio that's animating it is Pine Jam. I'm not familiar with them. All right, synopsis time. High school student Junta Shiraishi has a simple goal to live a fulfilling youth. However, achieving this goal appears to be harder than expected, as everyone in his surroundings often fails to notice him due to his lack of presence. In fact, Shiraishi's lack of presence is so severe that people think his seat in class is always empty. Oof. Mistakenly assume that he often skips school. There is even a weird rumor spreading around his class claiming that those who successfully spot Shiraishi will be blessed with good fortune that day.
Damn.
So far, the only person who notices his existence is Nagisa Kubo, the girl seated next to him. Unfortunately for him, though, Kubo likes to tease him on a daily basis and often puts him into unprecedented and nerve-wracking situations. However, as Kubo's playful antics continue to involve the reluctant Shiraishi, he may soon discover that his youth might not be as boring as he initially thought. So, it was going to be 3 episodes for me. Then I read the synopsis, and it sounds kind of like Nagatoro. If it is, I'm going to drop it. But for now, it'll be 3 episodes, potentially dropped. So
I'm going to give it 3 as well because I have a feeling what they could do for a twist in this anime is the whole time he's been a ghost.
Oh, that'd be cool. I like that. But go ahead and talk to our viewers while I get your anime ready.
So, I mean, it looked like a really good one. And, I mean, he looks just so plain. He reminds me of, I don't remember their name, but from Kuroko no Basket, the dude that just looks so plain that no one ever sees him. Yeah, he had blue hair. I can't remember.
Why do you never read synopsis, bro? You're about to find out what I mean, chat. Wait, chat?
Hey, yo.
Viewers?
Comment section below.
Yeah, but here are assignments too. All right, go ahead and read those. It's 15 and 16.
Ooh, actually, this one, just by the name, caught my attention. It was Trigun Stampede. It was coming out January 23rd, the studio.
But what date?
Oh, January 7th, not January 23rd.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I'm Pepega.
And then the studio is?
Orange.
Go ahead and read the synopsis.
All right, so the synopsis is new anime project for Trigun.
Exactly. That's all he had to read. I read basically an essay. Anyways, before I get upset, go ahead and read the next one. Number 16.
The next one we got is Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. That's stupid. It's coming out January 4th next year.
All right, studio.
And the studio is Quad.
And
but
this time you do have a synopsis.
Oh, cool. It's like one sentence pretty much. The story follows the protagonist who wakes up one day transformed as Pochita! Oh, wait, probably a different Pochita. A pet dog of his cool and beautiful classmate Karen Unikai.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Wait, what? Why do you have...
I think I have the wrong picture, guys.
Ayo, no, you have that's number 18 you loaded up, bud.
I clicked on the wrong one.
Alright.
All right, cancel that.
Forehead.
The name of it is still correct. It still debuts on January 4th.
Yes.
The studio it's a combination, actually.
Zero G and Liber. Or Liber.
Right? Liber. And then,
Oh, let's go. I finally get an essay.
there you go.
All right. Hikaru is is an office worker who belongs to a race of supernatural beings with strange powers.
I'm already interested.
Honestly, same. Whenever he is in deep concentration, he subconsciously plunges his poor co-workers into a close rendition of the Arctic. Even so, contrary to his ice powers, Hikaru is a warm and kind person. He likes flowers and cats, but alas, he cannot get too close to either. Hikaru has a soft spot for his colleague Fuyutsuki, a calm woman who has a knack for providing simple solutions to his unconventional problems. Whenever Fuyutsuki does something for him, a snowstorm of emotions builds inside Hikaru's heart, and he fails to notice the raging snowstorm he causes on the office floor. Thanks to his snowy tantrums, Hikaru's feelings are apparent to everyone, but Fuyutsuki. However, fueled by immense adoration and desire, Hikaru is prepared to do whatever it takes to capture her heart. Ayo? Oh, he looks hot as fuck.
Ayo, what?
Wait, is that him? Yeah, he's hot as fuck.
It should be the main character. For me, Trigun is one episode. And then for Ice Guy and his cool female colleague, I'll give it 3 episodes.
I mean, Trigun at first was going to be a 3, but now it's down to a 1 because 1, the synopsis didn't say anything. 2, it's a sequel or a project of. But for this one with the long name, I'm going to go with...
You could have just said Ice Guy.
Ice Guy and his cool female colleague that he wants to smash, but his superpowers get in the way. I'd give that a 3 episode.
Yeah. All right, moving right along to the next 2.
Hey, at least you don't have to read 18 synopsis.
18.
Oh, yeah, because we're on 17, 18. I read your synopsis for you.
So I do have to read it. The fruit of evolution. Before I knew it, my life hadn't made. Season 2. So obviously there's no synopsis because it's a season 2. Mm-hmm. The studio is Hotline. It debuts January 14th of this upcoming year. Yeah. I have no idea what it's about. Based on the title itself, it sounds like an isekai. You guys know I'm a sucker for isekai, so I will give it 1 episode. It grabs my attention.
Let me explain. It's kind of like an isekai, except that whole isekai situation where the class gets sent to a different world. Oh. So it's not really an isekai, more of like a hero summoning. Yeah. I'd give it 3 episodes for this next season.
And yeah, I guess you guys remember My Life as Inukai's Dog, which...
I read the synopsis for it.
So I'm in red, but just in case, I'll reread it. The story follows the protagonist who wakes up one day transformed as Pochita. No, not the one from...
I know.
Not the one from Chainsaw Man. A pet dog of his cool and beautiful classmate Karen Unukai. As he mentioned before, his studio is Quad, and that one debuts January 7th. So... pretty much it for those 2.
Skip it for me.
We're on to number 19 and 20, which Soyman will graciously
Hikaru,
read.
Did you tell them what you would do for that last one?
Yeah, I thought I said watch.
Oh, okay. Like must watch?
I mean, he gets reincarnated as a dog for a cute girl. It's probably a must watch. Mm-hmm. Oh, you get to read the 2 I really...
All right, so... He's raging over here. All right. Morbing, actually. All right. Reborn to master the blade, from hero to king to extraordinary squire. What the... Squire is lower, though.
Hero king, not hero to king.
Oh, from hero king to extraordinary squire. It's coming out January 10th next year, and the studio is Studio Comet.
And then go ahead.
Synopsis is... From his deathbed, Hero King Inglis, the divine knight and master of all he surveys, gazes down on the empire he built with his mighty hand. Having devoted his life to statecraft and his subjects' well-being, his one unfulfilled wish is to live again, for himself this time, a warrior's life he devoted himself to before his rise to power. His patron goddess, Alistia, hears his plea and smiles upon him, flinging his soul into the far future. Goddesses work in mysterious ways. Not only is Inglis now the daughter of a minor noble family, but at his first coming-of-age ceremony as 6, she's found ineligible to begin her knighthood. However, for a lady of Inglis's ambition, this is less a setback and more the challenge she was reborn to overcome. It's not the blood that runs through your veins that makes the knight, it's the blood you shed on the battlefield. Hey, yo, I love that quote.
Yeah.
The curtain rises, on the legend of an extraordinary lady squire reborn to master the blade. Oh, I thought it was a dude.
Oh, even better. For me, it's a must-watch.
Either way, it's a must-watch. Gender doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right, number 20.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta flip the page. While you read that, I'll
forehead.
Load this one.
Okay. So we got Endo and Kobayashi live, the latest on Tsundere villainous Liselotte. It's coming out what is it coming out? January 7th in next year. Yeah. And it's coming through Tezuka Productions. That's the studio, guys. All right, and he's a synopsis.
Finally, you're reading a lot. Jesus.
All right. On the outside, Otome villainous Liselotte seems foul in every way, a purely evil character. However, as revealed in her diary... Hot. I guess. She's a tsundere. However, as revealed in her diary, she was always hiding both her pain and her true feelings for Prince Sigurd? Yeah, Squidward.
Squidward? Hey, yo.
While she keeps this locked away, an evil witch ultimately possesses her, leading her to her demise. A tragic end for the tsundere villainess. This is how the story...
Wait, does it actually say tsundere?
Tsundere.
Where?
Tsundere villainess.
Oh, I guess it does say on the synopsis.
This is how the story always goes. And end-coded into the game Magikoi. Broadcasting club members Ato Endo and Shihono Kobayashi decide to play this game in another universe. Prince Squidward hears their voices, believing it to be a divine revelation from a god and a goddess. These voices clue him into something he never noticed before. Liselotte is actually overwhelmingly adorable. There are no resets in this game, and just one chance to change the future for the ill-fated villainess. In years to come, these two entities who would guide the country to prosperity and greatness would be known as play-by-play Endu and color commentator Kobayashi. I figured out the only way I can say these names is if I go like this.
Eren Yeager.
Eren.
But yeah, that's a must-watch for me as well. So both of these are must-watch for me.
I'd say 3 episodes. It takes a lot for me to have a must-watch. But the only reason, honestly, that I pretty much put this on a 3 episode is because usually this wouldn't be my thing. I'm not really a tsundere type like of watching, but I got into the most recent fall one, I think it was. I'm the villainess. I'm taming the final boss one.
Yeah, I know which one.
But on to the next one for you, buddy.
All right. So the next one, speaking of isekai, Farming Life in Another World. That one debuts January 6, 2023. It comes to us by Studio Zero G. And the synopsis, having died of sickness at the age of 39, Makio... What does this say?
Let me see. Makio Hiraku. They literally just switched the R and the K for your name. Hiraku.
I want my royalties.
Wait, what was the first name?
Makio.
Mamoru Makio.
Anyways, Makio Hiraku is given the opportunity to go to another world. When asked what his wish is by God, intending to give him strength, he requests to have a healthy body. Offered a second wish, he chooses to live peacefully. A third wish, to be able to know the local language. And for a final wish, to be able to be a farmer. But I am confused because I see no guy in this picture.
He's right there. He's the blurry dude. All right.
I was hoping that was her.
Oh, yeah,
Sadness.
Okay. Either way, you have a waifu in it, okay?
Anyways, isekai, hot waifu that's blonde with big booba, must watch for me.
1 episode, guys.
And next one, we have Onima, I'm Now Your Sister, which debuts January 5th. And It comes to us via Studio Bind. The synopsis for it is Mahiro Oyama was just a normal erotic game-loving dude, ayo what? Until he woke up one morning as a woman. Turns out his mad scientist little sister Mikari tried out one of her new experiments on him, with a disastrous outcome as far as Mahiro's concerned, but Mikari is as determined to study him as he is determined to go back to his shut-in game-playing life. And one thing's for sure, life is going to get a whole lot weirder from here on out. So, that sounds like a fun little anime, so I'll give it 3 episodes. If it turns out exactly how I imagined, then I'll bump it up to a must-watch.
I'm probably gonna go for a 1 episode for this one, guys.
And now talk to our audience while I do this.
I mean, I feel like it's also pretty weird that he became a little girl, and there's probably not gonna be any waifus for you.
Alright, so for you, you're on number 23.
Alright, back. Surune, the linking shot. It's coming out January 5th. Its studio is Kyoto Animation. It's the 2nd season, guys.
So we have no idea what it's about, so 1 episode for me.
I mean, just from the second part of the title, the linking shot, I'm thinking give it in the middle of 1 and 3, so 2 episodes. It gets 2.
Hey, yo, we made a new category, 2 episodes.
Yeah, boy.
But we should probably continue because we're not halfway there.
Ayakashi Triangle. It coming out January 10th.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Ayakashi Triangle.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong image.
Anyways, guys, it's coming out January 10th.
Alright, so the image that you see on screen is not the right image.
Oh, I thought you meant on the synopsis.
So go, I might have put it in a later one. What numbers are these? 23 and 24?
Yeah, this is 24.
So read the synopsis for Ayakashi Triangle. Look for it on here.
Okay. So in the meantime, I'm gonna tell you guys.
So it's by Studio.
Oh, it's by Studio Connect, guys.
Go ahead and read the synopsis.
Here's the essay. Matsuru Kazumaki and Suzu Kanade are childhood friends bonded by their shared ability to see Ayakashi yokai in search of a life force to devour. However, in high school, the relationship deteriorates as Suzu. One-sided feelings are growing. So is the difference in Ayakashi views. Matsure considers all Ayakashi a threat to his friend, while Suzu is an Ayakashi medium, someone who excludes a significant amount of life force compared to an average human, and loves them all despite the risk. When the two stumble upon a talking white cat named Shirugane, they are unaware that it is a 400-year-old Ayakashi known as the King of Ayakashi. He is hell-bent on gaining even more power by devouring Suzu. But as Matsuri swoops in to try and save her by sealing Shirogane's powers, the Ayakashi uses a jutsu to turn him into a girl instead. Matsure vows to protect Suzu from further harm as her best friend, but he must learn how to act like a girl until his grandfather, a famous twin jutsu exorcist ninja, can undo the jutsu. Meanwhile, Suzu must work out her romantic feelings for Matsuru now that he is no longer a boy. Ayo, lesbians? But when Matsuru takes the king as his pet, the future of the two friends seems uncertain. I'll give it a 3 episode, man. Wait, I just realized a major problem. Oh, also, guys, the studio is called Studio Connect. But, I realized a major problem in this.
What?
I don't think he's gonna get booba.
Probably.
I'm scared. What's a man without his booba?
Yeah.
Alright.
But anyways, we gotta move on because we got a lot more to go.
Alright, guys.
Alright, so the next one. Don't worry, I got the pictures right for this one. The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world debuts. Oh. There you go. And I'm talking about the one on the left. It debuts January of 2023. Studio is Blanc. And the synopsis: after the betrayal of his companions, Hideyoshi, the strongest diviner, was on the verge of dying. Hoping to be happy in the next life, he attempted a secret reincarnation technique and was sent to a different world. Born into a family of magicians, the magic he didn't inherit paled in comparison to his previous abilities as a onmyoji. Who needs magic? I'll survive in this world with my old techniques. So, for me, isekai, magic, must watch. And then the one on the right, it is The Vampire Dies in No Time, Season 2, by Studio Madhouse. Of course, since it's a Season 2, we have no synopsis for it. I had never heard of this one, but given the name, I'm kind of interested, so I'll give it one episode, and then, depending which way it goes, I could either bump it up or drop it.
What I can tell from the art style, it's either a skip or a one episode for the one on the right, but the one on the left is either a 3 episode or a must watch.
Yeah, and for The Vampire That Dies, which is the one on the right, it debuts January 9th of 2023. All right, so let's move on to number 27. So hopefully I have the pictures correct for these. So give me a second, Soyman.
Oh, that's fine. Take your time. In the meantime, here, let me tell you about Oyokumi no Kaina.
All right, go ahead.
Comes out January 12th next year. And the studio is Polygon Pictures. So, just to let you know, guys, it is a world blanketed in an endless and ever-growing ocean of snow. The people what the okay, out of living. Either huddled around the roots of an enormous trees dotting the surface, or high in the canopy, which spreads over the planet's atmosphere. Chance meeting between Kana, a youth from the canopy, and Lila, a young woman from the surface, sets a chain of events that will change the fate of the world. The synopsis was kind of confusing, so I don't know. I'll give it like one episode. The ending of premise of it sounded pretty good. But
yeah,
next...
same. I'll give it one episode.
Yeah. Alright, so next we got The Ice Blade Sorceress Shall Rule the World. Ayo, Esteth?
Shit.
It's coming out January 6th. Hopefully, that means it's a spin-off of Akame ga Kill. Alright, so, everyone knows of the most powerful soldier.
Wait. What about the studio?
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Forehead. Cloud Hearts is the studio.
Alright.
Now, back to our program. Alright, everyone knows of the most powerful soldier, the Iceblade Magician, who led the country to victory 3 years ago. But few know his true name, Ray White.
That is the most generic name
ever. After weathering through a bloody war, Ray enrolls at Arnold Academy. Ready to experience a normal life.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper! A luxury he never had. That was a terrible impression. To further this goal, he keeps his identity as the Iceblade Magician a secret. The scars of the past still haunting him to this very day. Despite being ostracized for being a commoner, Ray befriends the prideful yet kind Amelia Rose, the muscle-brained Evie Armstrong, and the shy and bookish Alyssa. However, conspiracy is lurking in the academy walls, and Ray is tasked with hunting down a spy whose motives remain unclear. To protect his newfound friends and the people he holds dear, Ray will do whatever it takes, even if it means confronting his past. I mean, I don't see why he would need to rule the world, but it got 3 episodes from me.
Yeah, same. Potentially even a must-watch. The one on the left, for sure, 1 episode, depending which way it goes, probably drop or promote. Yeah. And then the one on the right, 3 to even potentially a must-watch.
I feel like I'm going to drop the one on the left, but
I
feel like we're both going to watch the one on the right.
Yeah, I'm going to give the one on the left a chance. They can't see my mouse. But I'm going to give that one a chance, but it'll probably be dropped, especially with all these animes we got this year. All right, so let's move on because we're not halfway there yet. All right, so we have the next one. I thought you flipped the page for me.
No.
Number 29. Chilling in my 30s after getting fired from the Demon King's army. That debuts January 7, 2023. It is brought to us by Studio Encourage Films. The synopsis is, The Dark Soldier Daryl, 30 years old, who can't use magic despite being in the Demon Lord's army, was fired for his lack of capacity. Having been raised by the previous Demon Lord himself, he finds that his adoptive brother, the new Demon Lord, has little use for him. However, after rescuing a village girl from the forest monster, Dario is invited into her village and starts realizing that he may be considerably more powerful than what he thought. So to me, not only the synopsis, but also the image, it just reminds me of a Rising Shield hero, and also the current one that I'm watching, which is Beast Tamer. How the Beast Tamer got fired from the Heroes Party. And it turns out that he's actually OP as fuck, even more than the hero. So that's exactly what this sounds like to me.
I'll give it a 3.
For me, it's a must watch. I'm pushing it straight to must watch. Now, let's move on to the next one, which should be Handyman Saito in Another World. Oh, look, another isekai, which debuts in January 2023, brought to us by Studios C2C. And the synopsis. Saito is an ordinary handyman that gets transported to another world where his skills are very useful. He starts to really understand what it means to be needed. So I'll give it 1 episode because it is an isekai. And if it gets any better, then I'll probably bump it up to either 3 or must watch.
It was going to get 1 episode for the image up there on the
And
right.
then let me guess, you dropped it.
No. Then I noticed that this man looks like Gandalf in the back, so it's like a 2 episode.
Oh, I didn't even see that, dude.
Actually, maybe 3. It's a 3. There we go.
All right, let me get this ready.
And while he's doing that, I'm also going to, I think him and I need to have a private chat, so 1 second, we'll be back.
Here's 58.
Alright, we're back, guys. We just had to have a little conversation.
Yeah. So go ahead and read number 31 for us.
Alright, I got you guys. Apparently, Disillusional Adventures will save the world. It's coming out January 10th. And the studio is Geek Toys. Let's get into our essay about it.
Oh, yeah. So
Alright, so the story begins with Nick, an experienced adventurer whose party is led by his mentor and father figure, Argus. Following the completion of their latest job, Nick discovers a chunk of the money has gone missing and realizes one of the party members is the culprit. To his surprise, Argus forgives the member and instead expels Nick after being accused of also embezzling funds. One night, after several weeks in a downward spiral, Nick ends up in a local tavern where fate leads him to meeting 3 fellow adventurers. After a night of drinking, the 4 bond over their own betrayals and their destroyed ability to trust anyone. This is when Nick catches on the idea for the 4 to form a party. Thus, the story begins with a party of adventurers united in their belief that humans are bastards and desire to make some honest coin. I give that a must-watch.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a must-watch for me. Especially the redhead.
Hey, yo.
I'm in. Must-watch.
Where's the booba?
Hey, as long as she's tsundere, then I'm okay. All right, go ahead and read the next one for us, since we got to speed it up a little bit.
All right. The magical revolution of the reincarnated princess and the genius young lady. What the fudge is up with these names?
Studio.
It's by Dio Media.
And the essay synopsis?
And this isn't really an essay. Despite her supposed ineptitude...
The irony, chat. The irony. I keep calling you guys chat. You're not on Twitch.
Live streaming podcast?
Yeah.
Despite her supposed ineptitude with regular magic, Princess Anisphia defies the aristocracy's expectations by developing magicology?
Sure.
Magicology. Oh, magicology. A unique magical theory based on memories from her past life. One day, she witnesses the brilliant noblewoman, Euphilia, unjustly stripped of her title as the kingdom's next monarch. That's when Anisphia concocts a plan to help Euphilia regain her good name, which somehow involves them living together and researching magic. Little do these 2 ladies know, however, that their chance encounter will alter not only their own futures, but those of the kingdom and the entire world. Dun, 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 dun.
3 episodes.
Skip. Oh, I forgot to say it's coming out January 4th. Next year.
All right, so moving right along, guys. We got saving 80,000 gold in another world for my retirement. It debuts January 8th, 2023. It is by Studio Felix Film. Never heard of it, but sounds promising. Synopsis. One day, Mitsuha falls off a cliff and is transported to medieval Europe type world. Oh,
Medieval.
Can I speak?
Not if I can't.
To a medieval Europe type world. After a near death encounter with a pack of wolves, she then realizes she's able to transport between 2 worlds, this one and her own. Taking advantage of this ability, Mitsuha decides to live in both worlds and calculates she'll need 80,000 gold coins to be able to retire. Mitsuha now has to come up with different ways to collect her gold coins. I mean, the fact that she can go between 2 different worlds, I don't think we've seen that in an isekai. So, dare I say, a must-watch for me. For you, it's probably skip.
No, it's probably a 3 episode.
Really?
It sounds really interesting. It's the first time I've ever heard of this being done. Maybe I feel like
if it's done correctly, though.
Yes, because I feel like it's been done once before, but it didn't go well and it was bad.
What was it?
I can't remember, but it was they could try.
Oh, I don't know either.
I don't remember.
But anyways, so the next one is called Buddy Daddies. And it debuts January 2023. Studio is PA Works, and we do not have a synopsis for it. Probably is going to be a skip for me. I would need to see the trailer in order to put 1 episode, which we have not done yet just because there's so many we got to cover. So, yeah, definitely I got to watch the trailer.
I'll give it 1 episode for the dude in the tux and the teddy bear.
All right, so there you guys have it. Moving on to number 35. Go ahead and read number 35.
Malevolent Spirits. Mononogatari. Or Gotori.
And it is by Studio?
Studio Bandai Namco Pictures. Alright. What the fuck? That's how they start this off? Sukumogami. Spirits or Merebaito. Can possess objects of considerable age and gain a physical form, although he is part of the Sainome clan that is in charge of peacefully sending them back to their own world. Hiyomi Konato despises them because one took away what was very precious to him. In order to cure him of this loathing, Hiyomi's grandfather then sends him to live in Botan Nagatsuki, a girl who is the master of 6 friendly Sukumogami, and lives with them as a family.
I'll probably give it between 1 and 3 episodes.
Skip.
All right, next one.
The next one we have is just straight up called Revenger?
Yeah.
Revenger.
And it is
Odd
by
name.
Studio.
Wait, first I gotta let them know it's done. January 5th next year, and now I'll let them know it's Aijado Studios. Alright, next, the synopsis, guys. As a master assassin, Usui Yuin looks into a series of assassinations made on the Grand Samurai clan. The Satsuma, he encounters Kuruma Raizu, member and survivor of one of the attacks. Together they discover the true nature of these murders is bigger than over stolen resources. As they get closer to the truth.
Well, you got a lisp now?
Will they come out alive to exact revenge? Find out on the first episode of Revenger.
Dragon Ball Z. Oh, wrong anime. Okay. 1 episode for me. All right, transition to the next one.
Yeah.
Because we got to get going.
You got the bottom one right there, and then you gotta flip the page.
All right, number 37, which is the one on the left, we have Sugar Apple Fairy Tale debuts January 6th.
That sounds like
It is by Studio JC staff and our synopsis. After her mother passes away. Ouch. Cue the unravel. Oshima.
No, we'll get canceled.
And decides to become Silver Sugar Master like her mother, a highly regarded occupation in the country of Highland, where very few masters of the craft exist, and leaves for the town of Lewiston, where the royal family holds a sugar sculpture festival. To become a Silver Sugar Master, she has to win the top spot and receive a royal medal. In this world, humans treat fairies as slaves and take one of their wings to control them, and reluctantly buys a fairy named Shao to be a bodyguard on her way to Lewiston, and is torn between setting Shao free but needing a bodyguard on a dangerous road to the festival. One episode for me, and
Skip.
I might push it up to 3 potentially. For sure 1.
It's a skip.
And then number 38. Oh boy, I do not know how to get pictures, do I? The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, Northern War,
Again.
January 6, 2023.
What is up with these names?
Yeah, by Tatsunoko Production. The synopsis: Aiyo Densetsu Senno Kisekai centers around Ren Schwarzer, a professor at Thor's military academy in the Erebonian Empire. The anime story will focus on western part of Zemurian continent featured in the games. Oh, so apparently it's based off of the video game. Interesting. It says more information for it. DMM TV streamed each episode 2 days in advance, starting January 6, 2023. Regular TV broadcast will begin January 8th, 2023. So there's that little tidbit for you guys. I mean, based on the name, the image, and the synopsis, it's a must-watch for me. It reminds me of... what's the one where he gets transported into a girl's body in medieval war? Tanya the Evil.
Oh, yeah.
So it reminds me a lot of that. So must watch for me, Soyman.
2 episode.
And we will move on to number 39.
Alrighty, guys. No. Oh, yeah. Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. Already sounds pretty good. We don't got an exact date. We just know it's in January of next year.
Wait, hold on. Pause, champ.
Pause, champ. Ayo.
These aren't the pictures for it.
Ayo.
Hello?
Hello, it's me.
Don't tell me there's more animes that got added.
Oh, no.
No, because I wrote it down, didn't I?
No, but do you think they got added onto the list?
I don't know. Because 39 on there is not 39 on here.
Pause comment section.
You do it. Screw it. You do it. Push it.
So,
Oh, you did. You back.
who's the real back?
Apparently me. But anyway, since we gotta go along, go ahead and read the name for it. It's the one on the left.
Yeah, I just read it. Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill.
Yeah, but the image wasn't up there.
Oh.
It wasn't the transition.
Ta-da!
We're gonna have to tag team because this is gonna take forever. It is brought to us by Studio Mappa. So what we'll do, Swayman, is you'll read the debut date and the name,
Yeah.
and then I'll read these two, the studio and then the synopsis.
Hi.
All right. So, along with three other heroes, 27-year-old Makura Tsuyoshi is transported into a fantasy world to rescue a kingdom from a mysterious threat. However, it soon becomes clear that Tsuyoshi has been dragged into a summoning ritual by accident. His only skill turns out to be food menu, which allows him to open an interface where he can purchase and obtain food-related supermarket items from modern-day Japan. You lucky mother trucker. Unceremoniously booted out of the palace, Tsuyoshi sets out on his own into his new world. Into his new world? Into this new world. Anyways, however, his ability to create delicious dishes unknown to this world soon pays dividends. Ayo. Even attracting the legendary wolf Fenrir.
Ayo.
I'm definitely watching this. Fenrir is so taken in by the food that the creature immediately forms a contract with Tsuyoshi, becoming his familiar. Followed by his whimsical mythical being, Tsuyoshi takes up a job as a merchant and adventurer, traveling and cooking up mouth-watering meals that never fail to amaze the inhabitants of this new world. Must watch.
Must watch.
All right, cool. Pog, read the next one, buddy.
The next one coming up is The Fire Hunter. January 14th, coming out this next year. Bring it in, Hikaru.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? They changed the image on me. Yet again. Oh, they did change the image completely. Okay. Brought to us by Studio Signal MD. Synopsis. Hickory... Can you guys stop taking my trademark name? No takes place in the aftermath of humanity's last war. The world is enveloped with a black forest, and people have become infected with a pathogen that causes them to burst into flame in the presence of natural fire.
That's hot.
Literally. The only safe source of fire can be obtained by hunting black bees, flame spirits which reside deep in the forest. Among the fire hunters, rumors of the king of fire hunters began spreading recently. An individual who would be able to harvest the man-made star, the Millennium Comet, that once wandered the void. The story revolves around Tuko, a village-raised girl, and Koshi, a former student in the capital. The encounter between the two, who were not supposed to cross paths, will change the fate of the world. So, based on all that info, I say we do 1 to 3 episodes.
I say skip.
Right.
It didn't
Ayo.
pique me.
All right, number 41. Go ahead and read those for us.
The Tale of the Outcasts.
I swear to God, if they change these pictures on me again. All right, good. They didn't.
Yo, that picture be looking nice. Right there. Oh, and I already said when it's coming out. January 8th of next year.
All right, Studio Ashi Productions. Synopsis. Wisteria is an orphan girl living in a corner of the British Empire at the end of the 19th century. A lot of, like, historical fiction isekai type. Until she I skipped the whole line. Her life is desolate and bleak until she encounters Morbius. Morbius?
Morbid? Ayo?
We're Morbid? A powerful but equally lonely and mortal being with a furry appearance. Well, Bao the Whale should definitely enjoy this anime.
Beastars.
Hounded by hunters, together Wisteria and Marbus roam the empire, populated by humans and human-like beasts, in search of a place where they can live together in peace. The source is Seven Seas Entertainment, which, if you guys are familiar by Seven Seas Entertainment, they produce a lot of, like, isekai harem anime. So I would know. I am the harem guy. So this immediately must watch. The chick in the middle reminds me of Estes. Must watch for me.
Looks like more of the chick from...
Do not ruin this for me. What are you going to say?
I was going to say that time I got reincarnated as a slime. The chick that died.
Okay. Ouch. Go ahead and read the next one
skip,
first.
Though, because I don't want to watch a furry harem. Oh, and then the next one is Giant Beast of Arse.
Of my ass? What?
Yeah, you know, of the
And
Arse.
debut date?
January 7th. Yeah.
Studio is Asahi Production. Synopsis: The great beast created the land, but humans stole it. Angered, the beast began eating humans. I'm already must watch. Who in turn called upon the gods to fight the beast. In the age of the sword, heroes in mythology, giant beasts are hunted by humans for profit. Jiro, who makes his living hunting beasts, encounters Kumi, who is being chased by someone, and in that moment decides to save her. As rumors spread regarding humanity and the mysterious experiment, together they seek to discover the world's secrets. Must watch for me.
Skip. What?
Do not read the next ones yet because I do not have the images ready. And
Low-key reminds
read it
me
now.
of Attack on Titan, though.
All right, go now.
All right,
Read it now.
Technoroid Overmind. Comes out in January. No exact date.
Studio Doga Kobo. Synopsis: Technoroid Overmind is set in the entertainment tower Babel, a new hope found by those who have lost the joy of light as humanity's activities are restricted due to large-scale climate change caused by the expanded sun. The anime depicts unique units and characters fighting for the top of Babel, pursuing emotions, not expansions, that move people and androids through performances. So that's 3 episodes for me. That looks like Daddy right there, the one with the white hat.
Look, yes.
It didn't pay good.
After I'm done with him.
He.
But yeah, I'd say 2-episode rule. But number 44, Sorceress Stabber Orphan, Chaos Sin. Urban Rama.
By Studio Dean, and apparently it is the 3rd season. So no synopsis for you.
Yeah.
The name sounds chill. Art style looks cool. So I will give it drum roll 1 episode.
I'll give it a skip.
Alrighty. So as you read the name for the next one, I will load the pictures.
Alright, guys. So this next one is going to be Nijian Animation. It's coming out in January 6th.
And it is by Sunrise Studios. Synopsis: Short anime based on the 4-Koma series illustrating the daily lives of Nijigasaki High School Idol Club members. I'm sorry, but Idol, high school, short anime, based on the art style, if it remains that way, skip.
It's definitely a skip for me, guys. It looks like Powerpuff Girls, except without the cool stuff.
Alright, next one.
Which is called Moi Ippone.
Ippon.
Ippon! It's just coming out in January, guys. No exact date.
Studio Bakken Record. Synopsis: After performing their final middle school judo tournament, Michi and Sane begin high school and walk in on Michi's final opponent, fighting to save their new high school's judo club. So this, based on the image, which is not the same one that we have on screen, it seems like a Yuri anime. You guys know I'm a sucker for Yuri anime. So for me, it's 1 episode. We'll give it a shot.
But Yuri's the girl on girl, right?
Yep.
Oh,
That's hot.
sad. I was hoping it was yaoi.
Boy on boy.
Hey, yo. I'll give it a 1 episode. Let's see. So the next one.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah, I gotta wait for you to transition.
Slow your horses.
So we got D4 DJ All Mix just coming out in January.
Studio Sanzingen, and apparently it's the 2nd season. I will give it 1 episode just because I'm intrigued by the picture. I know nothing about this show, never heard of it, never watched it, nothing.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it, so I'm gonna give it a skip.
Yeah. All right, next
What
one.
is that image? Okay, Boku to Roboku.
Release date?
It's coming out December 5th. Hey, yo.
So
It's already out, guys.
as of recording, that was 3 days ago. So let's go ahead and read the synopsis and see what's up. So it comes to us by Studio Gallup. Synopsis: robotic order maids are popping up in every household, and 10-year-old Bondo Taira has found out that his two closest friends, Motsu and Gachi Gorilla, have order maids too. Motsu, in particular, owns Maiko, a beautiful robot that gives excellent massages and serves drinks with a smile. Jealous of his friend, Bondo convinces his mother to get him an order maid, hoping for a similar experience. However, to Bondo's surprise, the maid that appears outside his door is incredibly muscular and clumsy enough to destroy a house when completing simple chores. Going by the name Roboco or Roboco Senpai from Hololive, this new robot is the exact opposite of what Bondo wanted. But despite that, Bondo, together with his friends, learns that there is more to Roboco than they could ever expect. Wink, wink.
Hey, yo, you little turd nugget.
So I'll give it one episode, just because it sounds funny. I could use a good chuckle.
Respect the Dami Mommy. 3 episodes.
All right, and moving right along because we're nearly out of time.
Let's see. So we got Unite Up. It's coming out January 7th.
It is by Cloverworks Studios, which you guys all know Cloverworks. It does not have a synopsis, but given the fact that it's by Cloverworks, I will give it one episode.
I'll give it a 2.
All right, so next one up, go ahead and read that for me.
It is Card Fight Vanguard Will Dress Season 2, and it's coming out January 14th.
It is by Kinema Citrus plus Gift Animation, so good collab right there. No synopsis since it's a second season. Again, I'll give it one episode.
I'll give season 1 3 episodes, and if I like it from there, I'll see what season 2 looks like.
Alrighty, next ones.
Alright, so next we got Flaglia Natsuyasumi no Monogatari.
Monogatari.
It's coming out January.
And we will have to pause right there, guys. We'll be right.
Let's go. Alright. Sorry about that, guys.
Alright, guys, we're back. So, as he said, Flaglia Monogatari. So, it comes to us by Studios Gaina, and the synopsis is Iko, a third grader, lives with his 4 older brothers in an old house in Tateyama. Iko's family has no parents, and according to his older brothers, their mother. Mute. Watch for that. Their mother works in Tokyo. Despite being a bit eccentric, Iko loves his brothers who take good care of him. But they have a secret. They are wizards who live almost forever. The story unfolds of a family summer vacation in a seaside town, happily living together while being caught up in a world of wizards. So I'll give it 1 episode.
I'll give it 1 as well.
Alrighty, next one.
Next up, we got The Way of the House Husband Season 2. It's coming out January 1st. Yeah, January 1st.
And it is by Studio JC staff. Obviously, second season, so no synopsis. I never really got into it, but I've never seen anything about it, so I'll give it 1 episode.
I'll give it about 1 episode as well because it was the same actor as Now For Me. And I want to see if they did a good recast.
Yeah. Alright, next one.
Alright, y'all already know about this one. Record of Ragnarok Season 2. January 26th is when it's coming out.
Yeah, let's freaking go. So it's by Studios Yomata Company and Graphinica. Obviously, second season, must watch for me.
Oh, definitely a must watch, guys.
Alright, next one.
Alright, so next up we have Aggressive Retsukov, and it's the 5th season. It's coming out in February.
Yeah, and it is by Studio Fanworks. Never heard of it. I'll probably watch 1 episode of the first season and go from there. Alright, guys.
I'm probably going to skip it, guys. Alright, so next up we have Japanese Tales of Macabre. It's coming out in January 19th. You know what? Just from that photo,
Hold on, it's loaded.
Oh. I mean, I was just saying, just from the photo, it's at least gotten my attention for at least maybe 3 episodes.
Alright, so it's by Studio Dean, and the synopsis is the anime series will adapt 20 stories from a number of Ito's manga for the first time, including Tomi Soichi and Kubitsuri Kikyo, the Hanging Balloons. So, yeah, for me, it's a must-watch as well.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Alright, next one.
Next up, we have Make My Day in February.
And that comes to us by Studios 5 Inc. Synopsis: on a cold planet of ice, snow, mysterious creatures suddenly have appeared from the dark underground and have begun to attack the inhabitants. Can humanity survive the terror lurking beyond the horizon?
I'm gonna give that a skip.
I'll give it 1 episode as a shot. Alright.
Alright,
Let me
next
get
up,
ready for the last 2, actually.
while he's transitioning, I'm gonna let y'all know about the title. It's set on the Egyptian God Season 2 in January.
And it is... Oh, it doesn't say who the studio is. Interesting.
Interesting.
Well,
And
given the fact that it says Egyptian gods, I'll probably give it 1 episode.
I don't like the art, so I'm probably gonna give it like a skip.
Right,
I'll have Hikaru let me know if it's good enough. And the last one on the list is Lupin the Third versus Cat's Eye. It's coming out in January 27th. The art looks pretty good, so read on.
Oh, of course it's really good. You know why?
Why?
It is by TMS Entertainment. If you don't know who that is, they're the ones that did High School DxD seasons 1 through 3 before they changed studios. So synopsis: Lupin the Third, the great phantom thief, the man who loves freedom and lives in romance, never fails to steal his prey. The Cat's Eye are the ladies who run the night splendidly and create commotion in the world. There are sometimes phantom thieves, other times 3 beautiful sisters who run a cafe. The mutual target is 3 paintings. Which were left behind by the 3 sisters' fathers, leading to the dream showdown between Lupin and the cats. Amidst the mix-up of charming characters, the story eventually leads to an amazing secret hidden in the picture. A retro and stylish, exhilarating crime action unfolds. I'll give it 1 episode.
I'll give it about 1 episode. Oh, actually 3.
Alright, guys. Well, that's pretty much it for our anime review.
All right, guys. Yeah, that was it. It's over.
Yeah. Next time.